We're sleeping overnight. The government shut down for the first time in more than 6 years. And this morning, we're tracking the widespread fallout sure to impact millions of people across the country.
Good Wednesday morning to you. I'm Adriana Hopkins.
I'm Adam Longo. The federal government ran out of money after a weeks-long stalemate between Republicans and Democrats. Congressional Democrats say the short-term funding agreement backed by Republicans would make health care unaffordable for millions of Americans.
Well, the Senate is on track to vote again later this morning on these same two bills that failed in the Senate yesterday. Republicans say they will continue to hold votes until Democrats give in, but many Democrats have declared publicly that they will not relent. This morning, we're on your side tracking what this means for all of you. Jasmine Stiles is at the alert desk with a look at which programs will be affected by the shutdown. But we begin now with reporter John Gonzalez, who is live on Capitol Hill with a breakdown of how many federal workers will be impacted.
Hey, Adriana, good morning. Yeah, the impacts are already being felt this morning nationwide. Some 750,000 federal employees could be furloughed, and we are noticing already office buildings, federal buildings that might be dark this morning. Your morning commute, you may notice traffic a little lighter this morning. Air traffic controllers, troops, and other essential staff will keep working, but without pay. Now, the Senate vote was 45 to 55, and we know that the Democrats did not want to pass this because of those health care subsidies. The Department of Defense, take a look. 7 News is taking a close look at where these furloughs could come from. They say nearly 335,000 civilian employees will be furloughed. At Health and Human Services, about 41% of its 80,000 plus employees will be sent home. The Education Department plans to keep just 200 of its 1,700 workers on the job, mostly in federal student aid. Meanwhile, the IRS plans to keep staffing levels in place for now, at least for the first few days. Essential workers, including air traffic controllers, law enforcement, will still report for duty, but many will not see a paycheck until this is over, until the shutdown ends. Now, during the last major shutdown, more than 340,000 federal workers were furloughed, and the economic impact grew the longer the deadlock dragged on. Now, that one went on for over a month. We'll have to wait and see how long this one will go for. I'm being told here on Capitol Hill, we will see this one go at least the 35 days we saw back in 2019. Reporting live on Capitol Hill, John Gonzalez, 7 News.
D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser is reassuring people the city is still open for business despite the government shutdown. Here's what she had to say during a reception in DuPont Circle.
The district is not impacted by the shutdown for our operations. We are impacted because many of our residents and the residents in Maryland and Virginia are have a lot of anxiety about what it means for their next paycheck or what it means for their job.
Well, the mayor also announced 9 local businesses would receive more than $1.5 million to help retain and bring more jobs to the district. The mayor says the businesses will help fill some of the vacant office space in the city.
Meantime, USAA says it's offering financial relief to military families impacted by the shutdown. Service members are still required to report for duty today, but they won't get paid until Congress strikes a deal. USAA says it's offering zero-interest loans up to $6,000 to help military members get through a missed pay period. They're also rolling out payment relief on insurance and banking products.
Jasmine Stiles picks up our coverage now from the alert desk with a look at which other programs will be affected by the shutdown.
Yeah, so if you get Social Security payments, for example, you will still get paid, but there might be some timing issues on that. The VA is operational, but the call centers and hotlines can't function and claims could get backlogged. Folks who get SNAP are fine for now, but could run into trouble if the shutdown lasts a bit. WIC recipients could feel these effects a lot faster, depending on if their states can tap into contingency money. If you're a federal worker and you get furloughed, you can apply for unemployment insurance in D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. And if you still get mail, USPS, that's fine, still funded, it's self-funded. Major agencies like the Federal Housing Authority, FDA, and the CDC will stop or pull back on things like approving applications, safety inspections, and even disease surveillance.
Well, this certainly is a story we'll be covering for you all week long, and as long as it continues, you can learn the moment the government reopens by downloading our free 7 News app. You'll be able to get notifications. Just make sure you got push alerts turned on.